Going live, folks. Going live. It says live right now. So if you're in there, man, feel free to jump in. I just got in. I've been out busy all morning. I was chopping wood, cutting up some trees. I went to town and I kind of tweaked up a tiki I carved, January 1st, 2014. And so that's what I was doing. I was kind of tweaking up the tiki with my chainsaw, my small carving saw. It's a beautiful day here, 8.1 degrees Celsius. And it's no complaints, put it that way. No complaints. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. And I'm just writing down the next video I'm going to put on. And smart car. I shot a couple of videos. Actually, I shot one video in town. And Wendy shot one of me tweaking up the big tiki growing at the high school. They asked me years ago to carve a tiki at the high school. And I didn't like the way the teeth looked on it, so I kind of made them look a little bit better today. And I put a heart in it too. All that's going on in this world today, I decided a heart would be a good thing to put on. Hey, Benjamin, how's it going? So what I noticed is the bamboo is shooting up. We got a lot of bamboo here sending out new shoots. It's crazy. And it often can do that in the wintertime, but these have a lot of shoots coming out. So I shot a video of it so you can see what's going on here in the garden. It's pretty wild. It's a... Oh, Dara, how's it going, Dara? Very mild winter so far, and I'll say more like seasonal. So we haven't had any cold weather here. No cold weather at all. It's been absolutely awesome. I'm not going to complain, and I hope you guys are having a good winter so far too. I know it's been pretty balmy and plummy in Ireland. Hopefully, it's been the same way where you are, Benjamin. I think you're in Montreal, right? Are you in Montreal or are you in another town in Quebec? I don't know exactly what town you're in Quebec. Quebec's a big province. Dara, for those of you who don't know, and other people out there who don't know, Quebec is beside Ontario, and it's a very large province. And it actually does touch the Atlantic Ocean and Gaspé. And I think the northern part of Quebec, does it touch Hudson's Bay? My bamboo are thriving too, thanks to the picture. Oh, cool. Yeah, that Lacola was, I was standing under it looking at the seeds. That was in Honolulu. That picture was taken about 7 years ago. I think about 7 years ago in Honolulu. And there's some nice Lacola grandis growing there. I used to have a Lacola spinosa palm, very tropical palm. And I had it at my last location many, many moons ago. But unfortunately, it succumbed. It did get spider mites. I'm not really good, I'm going to admit it, I'm not really good at growing palm trees inside. I'm not an indoor plant guy. We have a few indoor plants here, but I'm not a big indoor plant guy. I like stuff outside. I joined your Facebook group. I made a joke by taking a picture outside covered with snow and pines and said, "This Norfolk Island pines." Ha, right on. Good for you. Well, it's good to joke. They are very hard to get. They are hard to get. Yeah, there was a nursery that had a bunch of them one time. So good for you, Benjamin. I got a sense of humor too. So yes, a neighbor of mine, actually, speaking of Norfolk Island pine, Araucaria heterophylla, had a Norfolk Island pine for around 5 years. And what she would do, are you guys hearing me okay? Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I got my external speakers unplugged. She put cardboard around it during the cold weather and a little tarp over top, and when it got really cold, and it lasted about 5 years, and then a bad winter took it out. I live near Montreal. I don't want to say. Okay, that's cool. Well, everybody knows where I live. It's no big deal. I don't live in a town. I live on an island, right? And we don't have a town on Salt Spring Island. We have Ganges and we have Fulford Village. So we have Ganges Village and we have Fulford Village. And I'm, like I say, I'm on the very northern end of Salt Spring. And if anybody can find me on Salt Spring Island, that's how easy I am to find here. You just go into the Chamber of Commerce, the Tourist Information Bureau, and say, "I'm looking for Banana Joe," and they'll tell you exactly where I live. They'll just you just drive past our place and you will not miss it, because you'll see all the palm trees and exotic plants. It's very easy to find. We're on a main road, but on the very northern tip of Salt Spring Island. Yeah, but it's harder to find people when they live in big cities, that's for sure. So I was just talking to Wendy today. I can't wait to go back to Maui. I'm really looking forward to going back to Maui. So I'll live stream over there on Jungle Joe C. There's a village near us. Oh, cool. And old villages in Ireland too. Ireland's a very old country. So there's a lot of old things in Ireland, like old churches, old graveyards, and lots of history in Ireland, and old cordy lines too. So yeah, like I said to Wendy, I'm very excited to go back to Maui later this year. I'm going to bring my other laptop. It's going to be Jungle Joe C. I'll be uploading a lot of videos on Jungle Joe C, and I will be live streaming from Jungle Joe C, not Banana JSSI. Arda Village. Cool. I see we got somebody in there that likes the baller. We got a troll in there. See that? We do have a troll in there. Trolls. It's funny how these guys just kind of show up and they spew out. Sander. Sander can get rid of that guy if he wants. There's a troll right above you, Sander. Hey, Sander. Look at the comment just above your post. Look what it says. I got the idea from Erie Island. Oh, Erie Island warm spots. Okay, there we go. I'm real. That's a troll right there. Baller. Good afternoon, Jacob. How's it going? Candor, there's a troll. Sandor, there is a troll in there. You know what? I don't know about Erie Island. I'm looking it up on the map and I don't see it in there. So no, I'm not. Baller for Life is a troll. That's a troll. The name is a troll name. And if you look at his stuff, he probably doesn't have any material on there on his YouTube thing. So, and anybody that posts stuff like that is a troll. I'm going to show you something really funny. Where is it? Oh, you'll like this. You're going to like this one. Okay. I'm going to show you some cool thing. There's Big DT, right? There he is right there. Okay. And if you squeeze him, watch this. There he is. DT. People give me this stuff. Here's a good one right here. You'll like this one. Called impeachments. That's called impeachments right there. They're peach flavored mints. And look who's on it. Impeachments. You got to love that, huh? Can I mod the delete the comments? Yeah, I can make you a mod if you want. Here, let me just, I'll make you a mod too. You are moderator. Okay, Benjamin, you're moderator. There you go. All right. And Sandor Sandor got rid of him. Anyway, yeah, so there's a keychain. That's a keychain of the dude that's, I don't know, man. I think he's crazy. But I think that's kind of funny. Isn't that funny? And I like these. I'm not going to ever eat those mints because I collect a lot of things. So I think I'm just going to save them. So we'll just put that back on my man cave shelf, guys. So where am I? Here and here. Anyway, yeah, I was out busy splitting the eucalyptus firewood. I got 13 more rounds of eucalyptus to split. Pretty funny, Dara? I got 13 more rounds of eucalyptus to split. Many people I don't like the guy. Personally, I think the guy's absolutely nuts. I think he's an egomaniac and a narcissist. That's what I think. That's my opinion. But you know what? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But a lot of people here do not like the guy. And I don't even think the prime minister likes the guy. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think he was a good guy. He might have done some good. I'm sure some good came out of him, but there's a lot of bad that came out of him too. So, but anyway, I'll probably never eat those mints. I'll probably have them sitting there for another 20 years. But the eucalyptus was really easy to split. Getting back to the eucalyptus firewood, it's really easy to split when it's green, and I got a lot of it. There's a big fear in 2017. Yeah, we never had that fear here. We actually have a lot of Koreans living on our island. Both of the sushi shops are owned by Koreans. Yeah, I agree, Dara. He's I don't know, man. I think there's something wrong with the guy. Totally. But there's still a lot of people that believe in him, right? People can easily be brainwashed. So hopefully the new guy in there is going to be a lot better. We can only hope, right? So, but yeah, I still got a lot of wood to split. I was watching some old Beachcombers. Well, you know what, Sandor? I used to see all those guys all the time because we had property up on the Sunshine Coast, and I used to fish at Molly's Reach, Sandor. In Gibson's, I used to fish at Molly's Reach, and my mom and dad were friends with Bruno Gerussi's brother, Gino Gerussi. Okay, now they're both gone. Bruno Gerussi was Nick Adonidas on the Beachcombers. He rode the Persephone. You know, he was the captain of the Persephone. So mom and dad were friends with his brother, Gino Gerussi. Yeah, it was Gino, I think, his brother's name. And then he had a son that was in a rock band called the Hostages. At least his brother now. Yeah, that's right. Nobody's perfect. That's right. Nobody is perfect. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. That's right. But I love the Beachcombers. So often, Sandor, when I'd be down there fishing at Molly's Reach in Gibson's, there you would see Relic out there. You would see Jackson Davies. You would see Molly, from Molly's Reach. That's their stage names. You would see Nick. I'd see them all. And Molly's Reach is right there. So Wendy's mom and sister live on the Sunshine Coast. So we go up there to visit them. We drive right past there. Oh, from Bill, Benjamin's talking about Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah. Well, hopefully he's going to be good, Benjamin. Yeah. And nobody's president. I'm not really big into politics. I used to love, yeah, he was a rough looking character, but that was his thing. But his boat was down there. So where I used to fish when I was a kid, because the Beachcombers, I think, started in 71. And I remember when it started because my mom and dad bought on the Sunshine Coast in 1957 and they sold in 77, late 77, and they bought here in 78 on Salt Spring. But I used to fish down there all the time, right by the Persephone, right by their boat, and right by Relic's boat. Relic was the rough beachcomber type. Then there was Jesse. Jesse was the native dude. And then there was Huey, and Huey lived in Richmond on Lulu Island because we'd often bump into him in the grocery store. So Huey, we lived in Richmond, and I remember even bumping into him once or twice at the grocery store. I don't think you can be a U.S. president here. No, I don't think you can. Yeah, it was kind of cool. Back in the day, Sandor, I had a lot of good memories up on the Sunshine Coast. It was a beautiful place up there. I used to just love it. So we lived in Richmond on Lulu Island, and that would be we'd go there for summers. We'd go there for weekends. You just take the Horseshoe Bay Ferry in West Vancouver over to Langdale, and then you drive past Gibson's, and you go up into Roberts Creek. Roberts Creek is so beautiful. If I didn't live here, that's another place I could live up in the Sunshine Coast. His parents as middle at. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you know what? If you guys look in the Sunshine Coast, there's lots of palm trees on the Sunshine Coast. So many palm trees up there. Wendy's mom has beautiful palm trees in her garden on the Sunshine Coast. She lives right on the ocean, like right across the street from the ocean. And she looks over at Texada and Thornby Island. Obama was half Irish. Yeah, Jacob. And I also heard he was like born in Hawaii. That's what I heard. I heard Obama was born in Hawaii, which is pretty cool. Guess what, guys? If I was born in Hawaii, I'd be live streaming to you from Hawaii. I'd be like Jane's neighbor. Jane is in Hawaii. She's on Kapahulu. I know exactly where Jane lives. It's a pretty cool area. Cracker Pots, Palm Nation's in there. Like I said, if I was born in Hawaii, I would be live streaming from Hawaii. And that's, like I said, Jane lives in an area called Kapahulu. So if you go right to the end of the LOI Canal and you go left, actually, you're in Kapahulu. And it's a tiny, like, kind of community. And there's lots of old shops. Really, it's kind of this old section of Waikiki, but it's not attached to Waikiki. And there's some pretty cool restaurants there and old shops and things like that. I'd like to see Jane's garden. If I ever get back to Waikiki, which I think I will one day, I got to stop going to Maui, I will visit Jane. It'd be kind of cool to do a live stream from Jane's place. How was your Christmas and New Year's, Paul? Oh, yeah. It's all normal here, Paul. See, we don't have anything different than it usually is. There was only 3 confirmed cases ever on our island. So everything is normal here. Everything is normal here on Salt Spring Island. My cocos are testing. Oh, cool. Right on, Dara. You can even go to the restaurants here and eat a meal. Let me ask you one question since you want to build that. Next in the US, isn't this a good time to do and give their... Yeah, I don't know what's going to... Oh, Marcus flipping. I don't know what they're going to do with that wall. I know they started on it, but I live in Canada, so I really don't care. I live on an island in the North Pacific, so it doesn't really affect me. I'm looking forward to the spring. I can't wait till spring, too. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome, man. Spring is going to be great, and I'm already counting down. Marcus is a bot. Oh, Marcus? Is he really? I don't like those bots. I don't know how that works. I really don't know how those things work. I'm not a computer techie guy, so I don't know who programs the bots to put comments, leave comments on a live stream or on my videos. I get a lot of these girls on my videos saying, I'm lonely, I love you, this and that. Like, I'm thinking they're bots too. I can't wait for nights in the 60s and 70s. That's going to be awesome, Sam. Very awesome. Oh, there's Camel in there. Bots are easy. You just have to set them up. Is that right, eh? Really? I didn't know. I don't know how they work. That shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. I'm amazed they are allowed. It's 8.1 here, Dara, 8.1 degrees Celsius here on Salt Spring Island. I wonder if my other video went on Jungle Joe C. I'm going to have to check for a minute. So let me check Jungle Joe C. I'm back to my live stream. And hopefully my video went on Jungle Joe C. Yeah, bots are easy. I did not know that. There's actually applications for bots. So I could spam people with palm tree stuff. Crazy. Live stream. Interesting. My video did not go on. I'm gonna have to check that out. So I could actually spam people. I don't like politics either. I'm so not into it. I could actually spam people with palm stuff. So I say plant tracky carpets for two. Natasha, hey, how's it going? Greetings from Netherlands. There's my friend Natasha in there. Say hi to Martin for me. Okay, bots are just blocks. Yeah, a lot of them use emojis like that. Exactly. Like there's these girls that constantly post on my page, I love you, I'm lonely, do you want to get together, blah, blah, blah. I know they're bots. And they always have emojis like that, and it's really annoying. Really, really annoying. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't get it why people do stuff like that. What do they get out of it? Because most people are going to be annoyed by bots, right? I'm certainly am. I don't like spammers and I don't like bots and I don't like trolls. So three things I don't like on the internet: trolls, spams, and bots. Can you tell me why Southeast Florida considered the tropics spice? I thought it was kind of like subtropics. So anywhere in Florida, northern Florida is going to be subtropics. Politics success. Yeah, Natasha, I'm with you. Is it maybe the Gulf Stream? I have to send you this Facebook message, but I got this, but literally described having. No way, really? Send it to me. I want to see it. Do bots get strikes on? They must. Dara, you cannot screw up too badly on YouTube because 3 strikes you're out. How is the weather out there? Natasha, it's quite nice. It's cloudy today and 8.1 degrees Celsius. So, and it's seasonal here. I've been out working in the garden all morning. I just came in to do this live stream. They're trying to rainforest. They are trying to reforest an old field. They're using peekabane palm. Oh, cool, Jacob. Those are nice palms. That's a feather palm. Nice to see you in there, Natasha, by the way. This is polar vortex is annoying. Oh, really? Oh, so do you actually get the in the polar vortex? Hey, Palms USA, awesome. Love the lights in Washington, D.C., Palms USA. Those were amazing Christmas lights. Man, they really do them up nice there. Man, I thought our lights looked good. Those were those blew me away. Just have to add sun cover. Cool. Peekabing palms. Those are really beautiful palms. There's a lot of palm trees native to Australia. Yeah, check out Palms USA channel. He's got a lot of cool palmy stuff on there for sure. And Sandor and Jacob, I have to check out your channel too. The polar vortex is gone from us. Oh, it's good. Okay. Yeah, we don't get the polar vortex here, but like I say, we can get cold and it comes from Alaska, but we don't call it a polar vortex. Here, the weather's rainy, 0 minus and 2 degrees Celsius all day. Oh, well, you know what? It could be worse. It could be snowing, Natasha. So rain is okay. Northern Virginia. Oh, that's awesome, Palms USA. Beautiful. You should grow dragon fruit super fast. Yeah, I wish I could. It wouldn't never work here. Palms say, how are things in Ontario? Yeah, how are things in Ontario? I guess you guys are locked down, eh? Yeah, things are as usual here on Salt Spring Island. You just wear a mask when you go into a store, and that's it. It's snowing in Austin, Texas, and northern Louisiana. Yeah, crazy. Austin, the capital of Texas. For next week, the low is 28 to 30. Not too bad. Sable Birmingham is less slow. Yeah, we have a couple Sable Birmingham in the ground. They're slow here this far north, I'll tell you that. But Barry had a big one that actually flowered up north of me because he was in a hot spot. I gave him one of mine that I grew from seed years ago, and it actually flowered for him. It got that big. And he lived in Nanaimo. He lived in a place called Lanceville, just north of Nanaimo, which is north of here. It's about 40 miles, 45 miles north of here on the Big Island. I'm going to try lipstick palm. Oh, man. Cyrostachys renga. That's a ceiling wax palm. Dara, camel who likes goat. Wouldn't it be bad at frost? Yeah. Well, we've only had one light frost here. Very, very light. Minus 0.2. That was it. That was the coldest temperature we've had so far. So it wasn't cold enough to damage anything. And there wasn't even any frost on my vehicle. So it was good. 23 Celsius. Oh, man. Oh, you're 8 a.m. Monday morning. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so it's 8.1 degrees Celsius here. It's 1:58 p.m. Pacific time. Natasha, how was your first week back at work? It sucked. You know what? I love my job, Natasha, but it was rainy. It was wet, but we did have some sun. You know, this past week was actually, we did have some sunshine. It wasn't all doom and gloom. There was some sunny breaks too, so it was okay. Could have been worse. So far here in Alberta, we've been above normal highs, lows. Yeah, it's been definitely above normal there. I see it. I do Calgary forecast every morning on Google, on my Google Tower. Is Goldstream colder than Salt Spring? Yes. It'd be a little bit colder. Well, it depends where you are in Salt Spring. It's certainly colder, a little bit colder here than where I live, but there's much colder places on Salt Spring. Gold Stream is not by the ocean. You got to remember, it is not by the ocean. It's kind of in a bit, but there's lots of palm trees that grow there, and there's big camarops that grow there too. So Gold Stream's a good area. Salt Spring Island has 3 growing zones, Benjamin: 8A, 8B, and 9A. And I would say Gold Stream is high end of 8B, and most of the time probably 9A. So it's a good growing zone in Gold Stream. I just wonder how long it will be above. Oh, well, hopefully it stays till spring, Paul. Camel, on the bright side, my sable seeds finally germinate. Oh, cool. You got to be patient with sable seeds, Camel, because they do take longer to germinate. That's for sure. Be patient with all palm seeds. Jubea rapidophyllum are super slow to germinate. I know some people have germinated them faster. They scarify them and use bottom heat, but yeah, they can take time. I gotta try Phoenix back to live for a good. Yeah, I know. My friend had a nice one in Nanaimo, but it finally died. He used to even cover it too, but it just finally perished. It was a pretty nice size one too. Jake, I think I'm in 10A. Oh yeah, you're probably in 10A, Jacob. Our sable minor, I think they're about the same. You got to remember, Sam, this far north, sable palms grow slow because they like so much more heat, and we don't have extreme heat units here like you guys have in the south. I thought I saw a YouTube video showing bamboo plant that grew 3 feet. I believe it. Bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world besides kelp. I think bull kelp might be faster, but grass plant on land would be bamboo, and I think some does grow 3 feet a day, and I believe it's in the Guinness Book of World Records. We need to explain to people the difference between northern temperatures 8A. Yes, we do. And a northern zone 8A is completely different than a southern zone 8A. Much different. I thought Phoenix deck was hardy. In the south, it might be camel, in the deep south, but it'll never work up here. It will never, ever work up here unless you protect it. I can get cold, though. I've had outside. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like Jacob, even Hawaii, you see the Hawaiians go outside and they're wearing big jackets when it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm on my t-shirt and flip-flops, shorts. I found out that filibuster seeds are $15. I will want to buy. Oh, cool. Right on. Yeah, I've grown a lot of them. I heard Erie Island is 9B too. I cannot find Erie Island, and I asked Google about Erie Island. I looked it up. So, like I said, there's 36 islands in Lake Erie, but I can't find an Erie Island. So, I don't know. I can't. I mean, it's beyond me where it is. I got a second Bismarck. Oh, cool. So, do you get them at nurseries there in Ireland era? Hawaii doesn't get cold as here. No, but some parts of Hawaii do, Jacob, if you go up into the mountains, right? If you go up to Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea and Haleakala, it gets cold. Erie Island is negative 9B, gets down to, yeah, I don't know, man. When I was watching the video of Erie Island, I did not see one palm tree. I saw some ivy covered in frost, but I did not see any broadleaf evergreen trees. The person in the video was explaining about broadleaf trees they were showing, but I did not see any broadleaf evergreen trees. And the magnolia did not have any leaves on it. It wasn't a southern magnolia. We'll see you. Take care. Okay, Paul C. Have a good one out there. Stay warm and stay safe out there. And yeah, I won't be traveling till later this year. We're going to be going to Maui. Hopefully, if all is good, I will be back on Maui. What is a broadleaf evergreen tree? Jacob, a broadleaf evergreen tree would be eucalyptus, southern magnolia, Portuguese laurels, trees that don't lose their leaves. They stay green year round, right? That's a broadleaf evergreen. Conifers would be like, let's just see, monkey puzzle tree, Norfolk Island pine, Wollemi pine. Those are conifers, okay, with needle trees. But a broadleaf tree is something with green leaves on it that stays green year round. I call it a BLE. The person in the video is, yeah, that's the person, Palm Nation. What does a broadleaf part mean? What is the broadleaf part? Broadleaf part means the leaves. It's the leaves. So a eucalyptus has leaves on it that stay on year round. It's broadleaf. They're broadleaves. That's what it means, broadleaf evergreen. Do you think the mayor of Goldstream will give me? I don't know the mayor. I've never met him. You'd have to talk to him. I talked to somebody there about the mayor, and he says he was all for the palms. Natasha, have you heard about the snowfall in Madrid, Spain? Yes. Somebody posted a picture on one of my Facebook groups of snowfall in Madrid. Yeah, that's crazy. His bananas were all covered in snow. Palm Nation. Erie Island might be 7A. I don't know, man. I don't know about Erie Island. I don't think Erie Island exists, does it? Redding and far northern. I've been to Redding, Palms, USA. I've stayed in Red Bluff, and I've been to Redding. Very warm city. There's also, yeah, Washingtonia. There, I've seen them. It's inland too. Yes, Spain got a lot of snow. Yeah, crazy. And Texas can get snow too. Do you guys think Phoenix Declan would work in Charlotte? I would try it. Erie Island is trolling. It has to be. I have not found anything pertaining to Erie Island. So if you guys can find something on Erie Island, please post it in my Palm forum. I'd like to know something about it. That's why I posted the video of Erie Island and the person in the video talking about all the different exotic plants. But honestly, I did not see one thing that looked exotic there or tropical. Kelly, that's real zone. Kelly Isles, real island zone 6P. It must get cold out there. It's in Lake Erie. It snowed in Queensland before in the mountains. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it has. Up in Kosciuszko, it snows. That's where the Eucalyptus debusavilli comes from, Jonama snow gum. And high elevation gum trees like Eucalyptus archeri stuff. There's Mr. Paul from Langley. Hey, that was a good thing you sent me there of your DX302. I look at mine every day. I just haven't used it for a while. Yeah, Erie Island, I don't think exists, honestly. And Alea Atoll, yeah, unless it goes by another name. The most thing about Erie Island is a coffee shop. The most thing, is there a coffee shop there? Person called Alea to respond to joke I made. Oh, really? Benjamin. Place looks like Ohio. Yeah, it's probably 5 or 6, I'm guessing, Camel. Well, I dropped by to say hi. I have to work tomorrow. Okay, hey, 11 p.m. there. I keep forgetting, Natasha, you're in the Netherlands and you're like 8 or 9 hours ahead of us. So have a good day at work tomorrow and have a good sleep, sweet dreams. Dream about some palm trees and exotic plants. And like I say, Natasha, if you ever make it to Canada, visit Salt Spring Island. Say hi to Martin. Visit Salt Spring Island, and we will give you the full-blown garden tour here, right? And we can take some pictures. I can do a video. I'll do a YouTube video with you in it, because I have a lot of people that have visited our garden and they are in my YouTube videos. And we could even do a live stream, which would be really cool. You could be here and Martin could be there and we could all live stream together right here out on the sun deck. We'll do it out on the sun deck. PAC's actual location is zone. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought zone 5B Palm Nation. So anyway, greetings to you, Natasha, and have a great sleep and have fun at work tomorrow. Not in North Queensland. The snow is very far south. Interesting. There is a long-term needle palm in Cincinnati. I believe it. I believe I've seen needle palms in growing in Ohio. I will experiment with Phoenix Declan Goldstream in the commercial area. Well, you could. Yep, go for it. Just have to ask if you can plant it. I don't ask here. That's the thing. I just plant palms. I just planted another palm at the high school this morning. I went there and I planted another palm tree. I don't ask. I just do it because there's no mayor. There's no government here on Salt Spring Island. We just do what we want. No Erie Islands location, zone 0. Later, Joe. Greetings from Martin. Greetings. Okay. Greetings to Wendy. Wendy, greetings from the Netherlands. Thanks, Natasha. You and Martin, take care out there. Stay safe. And we will see you next live stream. Definitely. Yeah, that's what I do, man. I call it guerrilla planting. So any of the palms you see in town, I just plant, man. I've never asked. Never, ever asked. I just did it. And I've had people look at me when I planted them when they were small, 20-something years ago. What are you doing there, Joe? Says, well, what does it look like? I'm making a birthday cake. I plant palms. I just plant them where I feel like planting them. And if people don't like it, too bad. I don't want. It's better than graffiti, right? Palm trees are better than graffiti tagged on the side of the building. I say it's beautifying the town, and I donate them. All the palms, you see the palms planted in Rotary Park. Don't want any palms in there? Well, too bad. I planted it in there anyway. They didn't want a palm in there, and I planted it in there. That was in 2003. Now it's quite big. I don't want to sound like a Pinocchio name, but based on how the weather has been here in the past several years. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely 8B for sure. Brendan is posting. He's got a lot of, I think he's got a lot of YouTube groups, a lot of YouTube pages, channels. And because I notice he comments a lot on his own stuff, posting from another channel. It's just kind of strange to me, but I have moderators and people who love palm trees, so I'll have to watch what he's posting there. And I think people will call him on it anyway. Zone 13 in Alaska. They wish. Thanks, GD Gardens. I'll keep an eye on that. I think it's 2010 lowered the hardiness zone for most people. Ours was 2008. Ours was 2008. It was December 2008. Here we dropped down into the high end of zone 8B, but we're back up since then to zone 9A. I am going to get food. Okay, I'm going to get some food too. I'm actually getting really hungry. Makes sense. Yeah, so there's been some trolling going on, and you can tell by people's videos if they're trolling or not, if they're legit or not. You just have to watch the video. So, that's his thing, if that's what he's into. But if you watch the video of Erie Island, I don't see any palm tree. Yeah, it's gone up a lot. It seems to be going up a lot faster now, Palms USA. And I think, like I said, the reason is there's a lot of people on lockdown and they're bored, so they're watching more YouTube. You should check out Quebec Zone 10. Oh, I'll have to check that one out. Sounds like a cool place. Hope you have to bring your own doggy bags there. Yeah, it looks like we'll be at 23,000 soon, Palms USA. JJC, Jungle Joe C2 seems to be going up, but this one seems to be faster now. It's funny. This one slowed down and that one was on the rise. Now this one's faster than that one. It's weird. Pelee Island is real 70 location. Yes, it is. There is. 7 Pelee Island is the southernmost point of Canada. Yeah, I don't think you're going to find any palm trees on Erie Island if it exists. It's kind of like Whoville from Dr. Seuss. Does Whoville exist, right? It's a make-believe place, Erie Island. I mean, Google Earth it. Google Earth Erie Island. Everything shows up on Google Earth. If it doesn't show up on Google Earth or maps, then it probably is not a real place, right? Thanks, Joe, for sorting out this issue. Really, yeah. So anyway, you just have to read the other guy's post, Dara, because I know a lot about it. I know what's going on. And the other guys, ask Sandor. Sandor knows what's going on. So does Palm Nation. You know what I mean? And I did actually have somebody crank calling me, phoning our house here really late at night and during the day. And the phone just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. So I know who it was. So, and I know how to get back at people. And I did get back at them. So hopefully straightens out, and no lies. I don't like, lying is not a good thing, because when you tell one lie, you got to do another lie to cover up your first lie. And then before you know it, you've dug this big hole and you cannot get out of it. And then your whole world revolves around lies, right? So, and I know when someone's BSing, I can watch that video and say, that is not true. That's BS. If I could see the place was full of palm trees and it wasn't somebody else's video that he's been ripped off, then I know it's the real McCoy, but it's not. There you go. I mean, when somebody's talking about they're somewhere tropical and the snowflakes are flying past their head, you know what I mean? There's my friend Jane. Jane. I said, you know what? Next time I'm in Hawaii, we're going to visit Jane. Well, Benjamin, we'll have to check it out when we go to Montreal. Anyway, how's the weather in Kapahulu today, Jane? I'm guessing it is toasty. Aloha, Jane. If someone has a really good mini microclimate, then it's possible. I wonder. Well, they can grow in southern Texas and the islands. Do you have any? I don't have anything like that, GD Gardens. 79. Oh, Jane. Awesome. Hey, Wendy. She's not answering me. I need some chili. I'm starving. I never ate any lunch. Lives in. Yeah, it is make-believe. It really is. So, but you can't fool people. Oh, you got your first snow in Croatia. Interesting. Wow. Very interesting, Luca. Keep in mind it's in zone 10. Zone 10. The southeast USA is very humid. So it might. I mean, but I think a bad winter would probably take them out eventually. I'll tell you something, Camel. They survived. A coconut palm survived in Newport Beach for many, many years. It was planted in 1984. I think it perished maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. It finally perished, but it wasn't from cold. It was from neglect. And it was growing in front of an insurance building, little insurance building on the main strip. And it was the northernmost coconut palm tree that we know of. And we used to talk about it in the Palm Society meetings. There's pictures of it on the internet. You can Google them, Google images. Maybe it's a microclimate with warm soil. It could be. And coconut palms like warm soil. It must, Benjamin. That's what it is. It gives it the warm microclimate. Hey, Jane, do you have any coconut palms in your yard? One sec. Hey, Wendy. Can I get some chili, please? I'm starving. Chili. Is there any chili? I'm on a Zoom. Oh, she's on a Zoom. Okay. Wendy's on a Zoom. Bummer. Like, she's not going to get me any chili. Benjamin, 10A San Diego, a lot more comfortable than Port. Yeah. I think coconut palms grow in San Diego, too, because it's so mild there. I'm sure there are coconut. I bet you Phil Bergman grows them at Jungle Music. He's got Jungle Music down in Westminster, California. Lots of palms down there. No, they're a dangerous plant. Oh, coconuts, right. So because coconuts can fall on your head. There's a lot of people that killed by coconuts every year, believe it or not. Not thinking about it, let's do a selfie underneath a coconut palm or get my picture taken on it. And then one of those big coconuts falls right on your head, gives you a flogging on the noggin. The best way to combat Brennan is, yeah, I guess ignore him. I do find his things very entertaining, though. I just think it is entertainment because I know it's a lot of bunk. You know, I haven't really seen anything coming out of there that's the truth yet. It'll be nice if he actually breaks and tells the truth. It really would be, right? You know, because I find that very entertaining. It's kind of like watching a Saturday Night Live skit. That's what it kind of reminds me of when I watch some of that stuff. Because, you know, he's pointing out this and that, and there's a magnolia, there's some palm trees in the distance, there's broadleaf evergreens, and I'm not seeing any of it. I know I got bad eyes, but come on. I didn't realize that coconut palms could, oh, they're super dangerous. Coconuts will fall on your head and you're out, man. So that's why when you go to Waikiki, they cut all the coconuts off the palms. I think a tropical tree produces fruit outside its growing zone. Yeah, I'd love to grow coconut palm if I could, but I wouldn't grow it right over my house. Canaries are more dangerous than coconuts. Are they really? Why is that, Camel? Coconuts might grow in Malta. I don't know. It may. Now, why would they? They're very thorny, very prickly, spiny, Phoenix canariensis. But why would they be more dangerous, I wonder? Maybe losing fronds? Hey, palm tree dude is in there. Palm tree dude. I got to tell Wendy. I got to get some hot sauce on it. Can you put hot sauce on it, babe? Thanks. I told her to put hot sauce on it. I don't know if you guys like Frank's hot sauce. I love Frank's hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce is awesome. So the chili, I loaded up with Frank's hot sauce. It's like spikes. Oh, the spikes on the leaves. Yeah. I actually saw a bird one time, and I told you guys this story before. And I was walking down Kuhio in Waikiki, and I looked up. Actually, it was a back road to Kuhio. It was one of the side roads. It was in between Alawai Canal and Kuhio, right in the heart of Waikiki, closer to Kapahulu. And I looked up in the tree and there was a minor bird stuck inside the date palm. I don't know where he is. That's a good question, Palm Nation. Where is he? Maybe he will show here soon. I need to find good soil. That's the problem here. We don't have a lot of good soil. On our property, it's very rocky, very, very rocky up here. But the drainage is incredible. And like I said, our bamboo is shooting right now. We have bamboo shooting out canes like this right now. When they're young, they're most dangerous. But the Canary Island date palms, Camel? Good soil. I think a lot of you guys have a lot better soil than I do. I'm sure of that. There's really good soil down in the ravine where we grow those Swampsonii, but it's really, I mean, there's good soil in the higher parts of it, but down in the ravine, deep by the creek, it's really wet. Really, really boggy. So not a lot of stuff's going to grow down there. So that's why I'm still impressed that these Trachycarpus fortunei growing in the boggy area have survived that long. No one lives in because it smells. I have it all trouble. You have your whole island to yourself. Well, I tell you one thing, dog manure is not good to grow stuff in. I'll tell you that. There are long-term. I know of a big one growing south of Vancouver, and I have videos of it here. But when it gets really cold, he puts some lights in it or something. It's big. The trunk is as tall as me, and it's massive. Been there 20 years. And then there's one over in Tofino that I know of in my friend Brian's garden. It's been there for a while too. It's got a big trunk on it now, and it never gets protected. So it's going to be way more long-term on the far west coast of Vancouver Island because that's really mild over there. I mean, the cordylines are trees, right? My soil is mostly red clay. Oh, cool. Oh, well, clay, the problem with clay, Camel, water can't pass through quickly because the grains, the particles are smaller than a grain of sand and they stick together. So a lot of times poor draining soil kills more things than winter cold does. My soil is Mars, so you got red soil. Palm Nation, my soil is clay, which helps my Bismarckia. So Dara's got clay. We do have a few clay pockets here. And that's where we grow a lot of bamboo. So just below your soil is frozen, Sandor. Yeah, we don't get frozen soil here. That's one thing you don't see is frozen soil here on Salt Spring, at least in this area, Salt Spring. But we have a bamboo grove, a pretty good sized bamboo grove, and that's a clay pocket. And is there hot sauce on it?
No.
Guys, hang in there. I got to get some hot sauce. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, coming. It's not the same without hot sauce, folks. Sorry about that. Sorry to leave the stream. So Wendy was nice enough to bring me this bowl of homemade chili. Check that out. But there was no Frank's hot sauce on it, and I like it hot. I've heard Bismarckia nobilis is happier in clay soil. Yeah, mine actually died from the cold, unfortunately. My soil is an ice block. Freezes in the winter, February. So, wow, Benjamin, cool. That's not good for palms. Homemade chili. It's really good. Wendy makes awesome chili. But the thing is, there was no hot sauce in it. And I like hot sauce. So this is my lunch. Sorry, guys. So our soil here is called Haslam soil. It consists of sandstone and shale. In order to plant something here, you need a big wrecking bar, you need a pick, and you need a post hole shovel. And it's not easy, man. It's a lot of work. And when you start digging, you're digging out slabs of sandstone. When you dig a hole here and you pour water in it, it will disappear before your eyes. That's how fast draining our soil is. So it wreaks havoc on your garden in the summertime because it gets so dry here. It doesn't hold the moisture and plants suffer. And that's the only time we lose plants is in the summertime. Too dry. I'm always in the middle of something these days. Cool. Oh, I wish you guys could have some of this chili. It's awesome. You know what I'm having tonight, folks? I'm having T-bone moose steak. It gets really dry here. So that's a bad thing. I kind of dread the summers, the garden. It's just a lot of watering. So this time of the year is really nice. The garden's really happy. Well, that's good. If they like the native soil palm nation, that's awesome. And GD Gardens, you have bad soil. You know what happens a lot? Palm metals are naturalized. They're compared to a little more south in Colombia. The water lodges in the winter. Yeah, ours is just so. I mean, I could dig down deep, and I guarantee it's probably still dry and underneath there. Joe, do you sell any Zone 6? No 6A, but we have Zone 8A Trachycarpus. Sandor. I harvested seeds off, and you saw the video of a Zone 8A Trachycarpus palm on Salt Spring Island. It's been there 20 years. So it's going to be a little bit cold hardier than the other ones. I only got one seed stock off of it. There was 2 seed stocks. I gave one to the owner and I kept one for myself. So I'm going to be, I could put those on eBay. I've been shipping a lot of seeds. No trolls yet, but we've got a lot of moderators in here, man. I don't know if most live streamers have this many moderators, but we got a lot. GD Gardens, Sandor, Benjamin is a moderator. Palm Nation's a moderator. Mac Attack, Duck Killer Clyde. Oh, did your seeds get there? Dara, did your seeds arrive yet? Let me know when they arrive. It takes a lot longer to get to Europe. It's nice that they're native down there, Camel Sables. I wish we had native palms here, but when my buddy moves here at the end of the month, he's just around the corner from me. He's got, there's lots. They're all over the world. There's a lot. Trust me. I've shipped them to pretty much every state, Palm Nation. There's lots of them in Tennessee. I can tell you that. No lie. There's tons of Salt Spring Island palms, seeds, and seedlings shipped to Tennessee. That's why I have a lot of moderators in here. But my friend has palm fossils in front of his house just down the road from me here. So I'm going to shoot a video of the palm fossils. He thinks they're coconut palm trunks. That's what he said they look like. Sable trunks. I like the boots on them. I love sable palms when they got the crisscross boots like Washingtonia. You haven't got them yet, Dara. Okay, well, let me know when they come. It takes a lot longer to get to Europe. Trust me. The ones that I sent to a guy in Poland in the spring, it took 5 weeks. It took 5 weeks to get his seeds in Poland. And he said, you know, they didn't come yet. They didn't come. So I sent him some more seeds. I says, they're going to show up. So anyway, I sent him some more seeds for free because all of my seeds make it to their destination, right? So anyway, they'd come and I had more seeds on the way to him, right? But the seeds did eventually come. It took 5 weeks. I love Bismarcky nobilis Dara. One of my favorite fan palms too. Tropical like fan palms. God, this is good chili, guys. Baywatch, #1 fan. Gotta love Baywatch. I'll tell you what. Pamela Anderson is from a town just next to us on the Big Island. Pamela Anderson was from Ladysmith, and she moved back up to British Columbia apparently. So Ladysmith has an amazing Christmas light show. So that's where Pamela Anderson's from. You Baywatch fan. That was a great show. We used to call it Babewatch. Decent size palmetto. I've seen palmetto growing in Tennessee on YouTube video. I've seen one bigger than that. There's one that had about 10 feet of trunk on it. The guy was brushing snow off it. It's an older video. I like the color of them too. I heard that Axel Credo is looking for new plants to use it. Oh yeah, Axel. Yeah, he's on the Big Island of Hawaii, and I think he's up higher, Jane. Oh, higher elevation. Okay, no problem, Sandor. That's when I start to ship the live seedlings, is in the spring. I just don't want them to freeze right now. Bismarckies are beautiful palms, man. Native to Madagascar, just like Neodipsis tackerii. It's Madden. So we got a lot of people on the stream here today. It's pretty awesome. So we'll try to go for an hour. Last night I went for 3 hours. It's crazy. Yeah, Jane, that'd probably be me, I guess, if I lived in Hawaii, right? I'd be trying to grow a Douglas fir, a Western red cedar. No, I would, man. If I had property in Hawaii, like say I had 5 acres in Hawaii, or just even 2 acres. We have 2 acres here on Salt Spring Island, man. I would load it up with as many types of palm trees as I could grow. And yes, I would definitely grow koa too. I think Axel loves conifers, but he has palms too. We're surrounded by conifers, Jane. Our island is conifers and BLEs, broadleaf evergreens, which are the Pacific Madrona, and then of course we have Manzanita too. There's a young windmill in Bethel Springs. Did you send seeds to? I don't know. I can't remember because I've sent to so many different places in Tennessee over the years. Like I was shipping stuff there even before eBay. So I've been on eBay since 2007 or 2008. But yeah, I ship all over the States. Lots to California too. Can you believe it? I ship palm seeds to Florida, but I can't ship to Florida anymore. That's one state they don't want them in anymore. So, but before the restrictions, I used to ship a lot of stuff to Florida. Isn't that crazy? People in Florida are growing Trachycarpus. Benjamin Clay, the silver variety is hardier. -5. Wow, that's cool. Very cool. God, that's good chili. Max, I don't grow it. A big one. I have small ones in the ground like seedlings, but I'm not too sure how fast they grow. But my friend Jeff in Victoria has about 3 or 4 in his garden, and they're pretty good size now. They're absolutely beautiful palms, and they're fully hardy in this climate. I have Manipure. Wendy and I have Manipure in the garden. It looks really good. Just about got crushed by a eucalyptus branch. Sam, have you ever had Kentucky Fried Steak? No, but I bet you that's good. That's kind of like having a deep fried turkey. Wow. Oh, Kentucky Fried Steak. So they can handle -5 without protection. That's not bad. So you know what? Yeah, I don't know exactly I don't remember exactly all the little towns where I've sent palm seeds to, Palm Nation in the volunteer state, but I've sent them to a lot of places. I know I've sent them to Nashville and other big cities there too. But who knows? I mean, hopefully they're still growing out there. Have you ever had Kentucky Fried? I've had Kentucky Fried Chicken. But you know what? I don't eat a lot of. I've never had Kentucky Fried Steak. So how do you do it? How do you do a Kentucky Fried Steak? What's the difference between a regular steak? Give me the dirt, man. We had moose steak last night, and Wendy did it. It was almost blue rare. No country fried steak. Surprised it was able to. Yeah, it's amazing. -5. That is amazing. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what, Dara? Maybe the length of the freeze too has something to do with it. So if it's short durations, maybe it's okay. Like a lot of palms. Benjamin does KFC homemade. I haven't eaten Kentucky Fried Chicken in decades. All right, now I'm good to go. I ate my lunch. You know what? I used to have a friend that worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken in White Rock. It's a little coastal town south of Vancouver, about 30 miles, 25, 30 miles south of Vancouver, right on the U.S. border. I always get free chicken when we went in there. It was awesome. Yes, there are eucalyptus cinerea, but cinerea, Jane, gets really hammered in a bad winter, so I don't bother growing it here. But yeah, there are cinerea here. A better one to grow would be Eucalyptus perniana. And even though the leaves change, if you take it and you keep cutting them back, you're going to get the juvenile leaves that look similar to cinerea, except a perniana has the stem going right through the center of the leaves. It's a spinning gum. Let's just see. Silver Bismarckies are hardy to 8B in the deep south. That's cool. Well, they grow in Texas. Yeah, I've seen cinerea growing on Vancouver Island too. KFC is not my favorite. You do it homemade. Homemade's better, Benjamin. Anyway, Baywatch and Pamela and some were awesome. They were. Pamela, like I say, she's from British Columbia and she's from a town called Ladysmith on Vancouver Island. My oldest son and his girlfriend live in Ladysmith, and it's right on the 49th parallel. It's just slightly north of us on Vancouver Island, right on the coast. It's a coastal town, beautiful town, big palm trees in Ladysmith. I have videos of them here. Interesting. Yeah, it will be interesting to see it in the spring, Dara, for sure. Yep, she lived right near us, not that far at all. And I heard she moved back up here. So look up Ladysmith, British Columbia. Look at my videos on palm trees in Ladysmith. Some nice palms there. Matter of fact, they have the light up parade at Christmas. And before all this nasty stuff that was going on in the world, she would even show up for the light up. It's called Light Up in Ladysmith, and she would go into the light up parade. Pamela Anderson. She'd come back from California and go in the light up parade. I never see that many palms in the street view of Houston. That upsets me. Well, where my son lived in southern Texas, man, the streets were lined with Washingtonia. He was in Weslaco, Texas. Look up Weslaco, Texas. My flamethrower palm is damaged at 23 degrees. Wow, flamethrowers are nice. Yeah, I think Palm Nation's in the southern part of Tennessee, close to Mississippi, right? That's where he is. He's probably the farthest south of anybody here, I'm guessing. Oh, actually, no. Yesterday, who was more south? Who came in here yesterday that was more south? Ingrid in Barbados. Everywhere else in Texas. Oh, yeah, there's tons of palms. There's palms all over Texas. Max, it got to -4 Celsius. Leaves are brown now. You don't have to protect the trunk. I mean, if you got the ground mulch, they're going to bounce back again, right? But it's better to protect them before it gets way too cold. The trunks you can wrap with bubble plastic, and that'll prevent them from freezing down, Max. And then in the spring, they'll just start shooting out of those canes again. I bubble wrap ours just because I like a nice big trunk to start off in the spring rather than, and like now it's been so mild, and often the trunks don't freeze anyway, but I just do it as a precaution. Brennan's in there. Can you please tell to unblock me? I don't know why they did. Brennan, if you're a good boy in here, I'm sure they'll let you stay. Right? So there you go. Benjamin. Regularly, that's because the people in the South have this mentally where you don't live in Florida, you can't grow. Exactly. Yeah. Palm Nation, have you ever tried Thrynix? Try Thrynix campestris or try Thrynix acanthocoma. And that's what my buddy has in Victoria, man. It is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. People don't associate palms with us either, right? There's no palm trees growing here in Canada anywhere. If you ask somebody in the deep south that doesn't know anything about Canada, palm trees would never ever survive up here, right? We are in igloos. Palm Nation, those people are being grow them, you think? Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that are blind to it and they don't know a lot about palm trees too. That's the thing, right? You know, I've had people get mad at me on YouTube saying that my videos are all fake and that there's no palm trees anywhere in Canada. And one lady got downright mad at me. I had to tell her to take a hike and then I blocked her. She was actually really getting me mad. So no use in getting my blood pressure rising from some dumb person like that. So I just blocked them. There is a sable palm that is near my. Oh, cool. I bet you there's lots of nice sables down there. I want to try Trithronyx and Camadori radicalis is actually pretty hardy. And Microspadix. We have 300 seconds. You can do a timeout. Oh, wow. You know what? I have Camadoria radicalis and I have Camadoria microspadex. And Camadoria radicalis has been in the ground since 1997, never damaged. We have microspadex. It's suffered in the summer. I'm going to have to move it again, but my friend Jeff in Victoria has an amazing Camadoria microspadex. It's just unbelievable. Never damaged yet. Holy cow. These guys are busy in here. They're hardy down. So microspadex is hardy down to -6, Dara. Something like that. They're native to high elevations in Mexico. Something like that. 800 years. That is a long time. All of these palm trees, the only palm trees that'll be surviving 800 years from now is my Jubea. Everything else will be long gone. Long gone. Yeah. Bummer, eh? Man, I can't believe how many moderators I have in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Mac Attack's not even in there, and neither is Clyde. There's a lot of moderators. I leave it all up to you guys. I'm not a moderator. I just do the live streams, right? I hope global warming really kicks in. We see Knoxville. I see. Well, you never know, man. I mean, I'm going to be long gone, but you never know. It's possible, right? If it pans out. I thought everybody is welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. Imagine if he come. I'm just reading some of these comments here. I guess these guys are detecting trolls. These guys are troll detectors by the looks of it, because I don't have any control of it. Another one. Huh. As global warming, we would be zone 9B or 10. Yeah, I'm sure we would be too. We would be, well, like I say, we've been 9A since 2008, December 2008. So, you know what I mean? All it takes is one bad winter to drop us back into 8B, and then we might get another 10 or 15 zone 9 winters and then back down to 8B again. That's kind of the way it works here at this end of the island. But there are areas on Salt Spring that are truly 9A, and that's where you're going to see the big Cordy lines that never freeze, been in the ground 30 years. And ours got kicked back pretty good in December 2008, but they came back again. But the big ones, big trunks on them like this, 20 feet tall, never been bothered. No, they're growing well. And same with those butias too. Butias are growing well in the little bit milder areas. Yep, we've had 9B winters here too. That's the two. We've had 2 winters that were 9B because I left the Kencha palms out year round. Yeah, it's year round. It was outside and it never got damaged. Got a little snow on it, but I think the coldest temperature that year was like -1.2 or something. I think that's a 9B. Is Goldstream colder than Salt Spring Island? Depends where you are in Salt Spring Island, Benjamin. I mean, It really depends. It could be colder than Old Scott Road, Scott Point, where the daffodils bloom. It could be slightly colder in there, but Goldstream generally is a pretty mild growing area. It's a very mild area because you just look around and see what grows there, right? Funny, he's exposing. Yeah, too many accounts are no good. I don't know why people need more than, say, 2 accounts. I have 2 accounts. Our highest temp for summer was 32. I don't know. Ours was maybe around 30, something like that. I think we hit 30 maybe once, 29 or 30 at this area. So it'd be 9B here. Yeah, we've been 9B too then here because we're, like I said, minus 0.2 is our coldest. Time out. 9 trillion. Yeah, it's like wow. I don't know how many accounts you guys have, but I only have 2. Well, actually, I have 3 YouTube accounts, right? But the one is not really, I don't use it anymore. BJ616. That's my first one. But I use Jungle Joe C, and then I use this one too. So anyway, we'll go for another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll pack it in, and I'll get some more things done. Maybe I'll put on a video. That's what I'll do. I'll put on a video. They were saying the same for Bulgaria. Baywatch palms never grow. Here we have Trachycarpus, Washington everywhere. And where are you, Baywatch fan? Whereabouts are you? One YouTube count is probably as much as one person needs. So far, 8A, 13. Not too bad. 8A is good. I used to live in 8A, 8B. It was mostly 8B where I used to live, but it would get to 8A as well too. It was more the cold winds that came from the east that were absolutely brutal, man. They were just nasty, just nasty. It was terrible. The cold outflow winds would freeze dry my palm trees, something fierce. And I always had to put things in really sheltered spots. So anyway, got down to 25. Not too bad. 25 isn't bad. Last year we got down to 22.1 here. That was our lowest temperature, 22.1. So still pretty cold, man. That was middle of January last year. I think it was the 15th or 16th or 14th and 15th, something like that. But that's pretty cold. I mean, especially if you're in the deep south. That's nippy. You're in southern Bulgaria. Wow, are you in the Black Sea? Kirill used to live in Bulgaria, and he used to grow the Bulgarian palms. I have 2 YouTube channels. One is, and oh, that's cool. Right on. So yeah, like me, basically, I have 2. I won't really count my third one, but it is out there, my third channel, and it does have a lot of videos on it. But like I say, I'm never going to upload. I'm just looking at my other computer here. Oh, it is complete. My upload did complete on my other one. Huh, interesting. I did a chainsaw one. 7A USD. Okay, lag. Am I lagging? Am I lagging, guys? I need to go to sleep, Max. Okay, Max, take care. Have a good night, buddy. Stay safe out there. It's time here is 2:42 p.m. Pacific time. Well, the forecast for Freeington calls for 21 tomorrow. Wow, hopefully not 9. Hopefully not 9 Fahrenheit. Connection is back. Okay, thanks. I'm looking at our 2-week forecast. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. Yeah, I'd like I say, it's going to be seasonal here, so I'm not really worried about anything. Montreal is not as cold as we'll think. Yeah, I guess what depends what you're comparing it to. It's like Salt Spring Island is not cold to me, but if you live in Hawaii, Salt Spring Island's a pretty cold place, man. Or if you live in California, right? But I just look around at the vegetation. When I go to a certain area, I'm always looking at vegetation, and that's about the climate. I'm the slightest bit warmer than Waterloo. Wow, cool. I know, and everybody wants their place to be warmer, right? So I'm just going by long-term data. I'm going by growing zones and what grows here long-term. Since plants can't growing zones, I look what we grow and what other people grow on Salt Spring Island, and that just says something a little bit about the climate. It doesn't get that cold here. Our minimums never get that low here. When you see eucalyptus trees that are 100 feet tall, and in 2008 they all froze in Vancouver. The species we're getting cut down froze in December 2008 in Vancouver, and ours are towering. We can't. They're growing like weeds here, and they self-seed. So, but they're all going to get cut down. Yeah, big jump for sure. Yeah, it keeps jumping. I'm looking at my graph when I go down to Linux. It's just going like this for a weird reason. I think what it is, they're long term here, eucalyptus trees. We grow a lot of different species here. Sander, if you ever come to Salt Spring Island, I'll show you eucalyptus trees, man. There's some big ones in our town too. What's up? There's moderator number 6, Doc Killer Clyde. It's just 30. It says 33 for you. Must be different. 33 for where? Here? Not 33 here, I'll tell you that. AccuWeather's never really that accurate anyway, so watch it. You got to watch AccuWeather, right? Sometimes they're way off. It's funny. Sam, where did you see Jackson the lows? Yeah, Duck Killer Clyde is back, and Duck Killer Clyde got some ducks yesterday. Yeah, there's Duck AccuWeather. I don't use those guys for our forecast. I use the 7-day Southern Gulf Island forecast. So if you want to see a more accurate forecast, the weather station's on Saturna Island, which is a neighboring island to us, and it's more closest to my weather station here on the north end of the island. So I use 7-day Southern Gulf Island forecast, and that seems to be most accurate for me, right? Although our maximum temperatures seem to be higher here, and they're slightly higher. AccuWeather is so way. It is. I think a lot of those guys have their head in the glue bag. They really do. So I've never really believed much in AccuWeather. One time I looked at it and it said it was -6 here, and I says, "What? It's like 2 above." It was 2 above, and it said -6. I just joined. I'm actually. Oh, you're good to see you in there, Logan. Logan, our mathematician. Seriously, AccuWeather is not. They usually show weird stuff. 10 days. I got weather apps on my iPhone at work. I don't think I have AccuWeather on there. I have the Weather Network. I think it's the Weather Network, and I have Environment Canada 7-day forecast. And of course, I have my weather radio, right? The weather radio gives 24/7 weather forecast. It's pretty cool, all up and down our coast. Yeah, I'm going to go for a little bit longer, Logan. Then we're going to pull the plug, and then I'm going to get me a popsicle. Duck Killer Clyde. Betty is on. Betty is on. Betty, bring it on. Say hi, Betty. Don't be shy. Meet Iran is a good weather station. Met Iran. I don't know that one, Dara. What do you guys think is the best weather forecast then? Well, see, I use Environment Canada 7-day Southern Gulf Island forecast for me, but where you guys, you got to use your own local forecast, right? And the Southern Gulf Islands, we have our own forecast. So on the weather radio, even it'll say Vancouver forecast, Victoria forecast, Southern Gulf Island forecast, Fraser Valley forecast, Sunshine Coast. Everybody's got their own forecast on the coast here because that's how different the weather is all over our coast. I lost trust in AccuWeather. Yeah, I don't. They're not very accurate for us. And I'm not saying, I shouldn't say they're bad, but they're not good for us. Is that national weather forecast in Ireland? Yeah, which one do you use again, Dara? Oh, I missed Underground too. Weather Underground. There's also the Weather Network. Any of you guys use the Weather Network? There's the Weather Channel. There's the Weather Network, right? AccuWeather is better than the Weather Channel. Thought, yeah. I like looking at the Weather Channel on my iPhone at work because they always have little videos they post on there of different things that happen, and I kind of find that entertaining because I love videos. I'm a YouTuber. I love watching people's videos. I think it's fun. Use Met. Dara uses Met. Dara, it's also good to get a weather station. Sometimes you might want to invest in a weather station. It's really handy to have. I looked at Weather Network, and I think it's okay. Benjamin uses Weather Network. Okay. I mean, you're in I think you're around Montreal, right? If I'm correct. I have a friend in Montreal that grows a lot of bananas. Lucy Herard, she lives in Montreal. She came and visited me once. She came out to Salt Spring years ago, probably more than 10 years ago, and she visited me here on Salt Spring Island. I also look at Northwest website. Okay, cool. NWS, Northwest. Is that Northwest? Are they expensive? No, it depends. Look on eBay or Amazon. Look on Amazon, Dara. There's some good weather stations out there. Davis, you're going to pay big money. I use Oregon Scientific. Joe, do you have any sago palms? Yes, we do. We have 3 sago palms in the ground. One pahuentuensis, so Cycas pachuensis. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. It's a Chinese one. And 2 Cycas revoluta. All the other ones are outside in pots. They are outside. And they stay outside. They're outside year-round in front of the B&B. They've been out there for years. It's 49 here. 49's okay, GD Gardens. Yeah, so Dara, look on Amazon for a good weather station because it's really nice to know what the temperatures your palms are taking. I like Oregon Scientific. I mean, if you want a pretty good weather station and you want a remote sensor, you can put 3 remote sensors on it. And it's reasonable. I mean, you could probably pick one up for $50-$60. If you're going to get a Davis weather station, you're going to pay big bucks, but they're really good. Davis are probably the top of the line best weather stations, but Oregon Scientific isn't that bad at all. I've never had a problem with them. So, and I have the sensor in a Stevenson screen, right? I use Stevenson screen double louvered boxes. Palm Nation. AccuWeather doesn't use localized forecast, small towns if you live anywhere. But yeah, it's probably like, I don't know about us either. Like, I don't know where their forecast for us is. No, I don't think so, Benjamin. AccuWeather, yeah. So when they're saying, when they said one time it's -6 in Ganges and it was like 2 degrees Celsius, I'm thinking, where do these guys come up with this forecast? Where are they getting that -6 from? It has to be on the mainland somewhere or somewhere in some northern island, because it certainly wasn't that here. I was thinking, how can somebody be so far off? And then other people look at that and they says, man, that's really cold, but it wasn't that cold. AccuWeather does not do that, Meg. And that's interesting, Sam. Yes, Sandor, right. Yeah, you're right. I guess a lot of you guys probably look at the weather, right? You record the weather. And also, Dara, it's good to get a book like this to record your weather in, okay? So this is my weather recording book right here. It's just basically, it's a calendar book, okay? It's a calendar book. And, you know, all you got to do is you put your, so on January 1st, our low was 7.2 and the high was 9.7. And, it rained 17 millimeters. So I put the rain down there, 17 millimeters in the corner. At the end of the month, I tally it up, and then I put that, and I tally everything up at the end of the year too, so I can get a grand total. But that's how you do it. It's very simple. And then the next day is the second. So that makes a really good weather book. Yes, GD, we have a lot of agave. We have a lot of agave in our garden. I'm going to tell you how many agave we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 or 8 agaves we have in our garden, and all doing well. I just took a picture of one today. I'm going to post it on People Who Love Palm Trees. I noticed that in November, AccuWeather got to 12. Agree with you, Sander. I think next to moving to the river zone 11, Sam. Holy cow, that's pretty. I'm a weather observer, and then I give them the dirt. I never use AccuWeather. I'm looking for one on their Amazon. Cool. You'll find, yeah, cool. Great, Sandor. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Lag. I know it just lagged. Wendy's doing a Zoom right now, so she's on the computer. Oh, she's done now. She was zooming the heck out of it down there. So we got to do one day. Weather Underground is. Yeah, that'd be cool. We could zoom, and then Sanders there, Palm Tree Dude, Logan, Palm Nation, everybody in there. What's that? I could do a Zoom sometime. It'd be kind of fun, like a Palm Talk Zoom. Yeah, then I could see you guys. It'd be like.
Sorry, I'm going to interrupt. You should set up like that it would be a regular Zoom meeting on a certain.
Yeah, day. I could do one once a month.
Yeah, like the first.
There's a lot, Logan.
Like say the last Friday of every month.
Okay, cool.
Something like that.
Yeah.
At like 6:30.
Last Friday of every month at say, yeah, 6:30 would be good. That's what Wendy says. I should set up a Zoom thing on here where we could all Zoom, and then we could have this kind of palm meeting, palm and exotic plant meeting, virtual. But yeah, there's a lot of moderators on here just because I don't want any trolls, and they're taking care of them. Yes, it would be cool to do a Zoom. I think it'd be really cool. People we can see who we're talking to, right? You know what I mean? It'd be awesome. So let's do it. We're going to do that. Maybe the last Saturday of every month, or I could do a Friday. I have to figure out how to set up a Zoom, but I don't think, and then I could give you guys notice when we're going to do it. So if I say,
get everybody's emails and email it out to them.
Oh, okay, that's what I'd have to do.
No, what you could do is
Yeah.
Set up the Zoom.
Yeah.
And then give everybody the Zoom ID.
Okay.
And password.
Okay. So Wendy says I got to set up Zoom, then I give you the Zoom ID and the Zoom password, and then I guess we all log in at the same time. So if I say I'm going to do a Livestream Palmcast Zoom at 6 p.m. last Saturday of January, and then at 6 p.m. Pacific time, that's my time. And I know Dara's 9 or 8 hours ahead of us, so it's going to be a lot later there, unfortunately. Sorry, Dara. And sorry, the other fellow there, Baywatch dude in Bulgaria. And then anybody else in Europe, but you could tune in. I mean, have a nap before you come on, have a little nap, and then wake up, get your alarm, wake you up, and then we could do a Zoom thing. It'd be kind of fun. That's cool, Palm Tree Dude. Yeah. I'm running the stock laptop here, Toshiba, and I'm just using the webcam. I'm using my crappy Toshiba with a built-in webcam. That's all I am. We need them, Logan. Yeah, so we need a lot of We need a lot of moderators here because only one moderator might miss some things, right? Zoom clothing is optional. Zoom clothing. Well, you got to watch it because Wendy and I like to sit on a beach where there's no clothes. So I'm not going to do that here, though. My PC camera is horrible. This isn't bad. I mean, how is the video? Can you see me okay? Is it all crackly or what? Because I mean, that's what I'm using. I'm using my tiny little webcam here. Okay, we could do that. Okay, you can be a moderator. Let's just make another one. Palms USA. He is now there. Okay, you're in there now. More the merrier. Palm, you're one too. So next time you post it, will show up in blue. We'll do Dara too. Everybody's gonna be a freaking moderator in here. Dara, moderator. Okay, Dara's a moderator too. There we go. So Palms USA, everybody's going to be a moderator. I know all you guys anyway. You guys have been in here for a while. So am I blurry? Benjamin says I'm blurry. Am I actually blurry or is it clear? I mean, I'm seeing myself as clear right now when I'm streaming, but you guys might see me differently, right? Maybe it's all crackly. Maybe it's broken up, right? So Palms USA, yes, you are in there. Dara, yes, Dara's in there too. Duck Killer Clyde, some of your mods are trolls. They better not be. I think Duck Killer Clyde is joking. It's clear for me. Okay. Hey, there's John in there. Hello, John. Good to see you in there, man. Good. Thanks, Duck Killer Clyde. And am I clear to Betty? That's the main thing. Who cares about Duck Killer Clyde? Am I clear to your wife? I'm just teasing you. Then talk to Zach. I think you were like the first moderator I made. The first moderator I made in here was Mac Attack, and then Palm Nation, and then Duck Killer Clyde. I'm a troll, Joe. You could be. I know you're not. I know you're not a troll, and I know Duck Killer Clyde's not a troll either, because I've seen his channel, and it's definitely not a troll channel. So anyway, there's no way a troll can get onto this channel now with all these moderators. You see, so nobody's going to miss a thing here. 65 on the television, Betty. 65-inch big screen. Right on. You got to like that. A 65-inch. That's a huge TV, man. I thought ours was big at a 52-inch screen. Holy cow. That is massive. I didn't think they even made them that big. God, must be like being at a cinema. Sweet. You got to like that. I'll check the messenger in a minute. I need the palms. What do you... He wants some duck meat. Duck Killer Clyde, he wants some duck meat and some swan meat. Hey, Duck Killer Clyde, you know what we ate last night? We had moose meat, and tonight we're having more moose meat, and it was so tender. Wendy just barely cooked that stuff. It was almost just a blue rare. It was so good. Oh, so more moose meat tonight. We will annihilate the trolls. That's good. Yeah, if you see a troll in here or spam or robots, get rid of them, man. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. Yeah. We got the U.S. backing us up right now. It's like having the U.S. military behind us on this message board. We got Clyde, Palms USA, this, that, and the other. Oh, there we go. Will this troll get deleted? 13. Logan's funny. Look at that. You guys are so fast. It's like the fastest gun in the West. That's how fast you guys are. Like I'm just reaching for mine in my holster and you guys have already got me. You know what I mean? It's like, holy cow. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, I could make a video of that. Oh, there's Jen in there. Hey, Jen, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you in there. My parents will let me eat donuts below medium. Done medium? Oh, really? Oh, it was actually blue rare last night, that moose meat, and it was like really tender. It was a T-bone moose meat steak. We had 4 of them given to us. The guy that owns a nursery down the road, I posted the pictures of the tree ferns. They went moose hunting. They bagged 2 moose, so we got a lot of moose meat. Just watched an old video of yours. Jubea's doing really well. Doing really well. That's the one I grew from seed, Michael. The moderator army is, we call you guys the mod army. You guys are the army of mods. Palm Tree Dude. He is a Palm Tree Dude is a moderator too, isn't he? I think. What's the coldest temperature an Australian tree fern can take? Okay, this is the way Australian tree fern works, folks. At 20 degrees Fahrenheit, so just if the temperature drops below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 6.5, the fronds are nuked. Okay, the trunk is hardy to about minus 9 or 10 degrees Celsius. The inner fronds, the inner crown where the croziers emerge and unfurl, And man, if it gets to even -3 or 4 degrees Celsius in there for too long, it can kill it. It can kill the tree fern. So I'm going to say the center of the plant is probably not much hardier than -4 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Oh, he isn't? Palm Nation isn't? Okay, Palm Nation. Palm Tree Dude. Palm Tree Dude. Okay, Palm Tree Dude is now a moderator too. We have a lot of moderators. Okay, Palm Tree Dude. So anyway, so that's the way a tree fern works. And I've done videos on this before. So trunk of a tree fern of a Dicksonia antarctica is the most cold tolerant part of the tree fern. The least cold hardy part of a tree fern is where those giant fiddleheads unfurl from the center of the trunk, right? So if you have a tree, can you be a moderator? Sure, Jin. Why not? Okay, Jin's one too. We can't leave anybody out. Everybody basically is a moderator. What about Cyathecuperi? We have 2 Cyathecuperi Australian tree ferns, Dylan. They're less cold hardy. I think the whole plant itself is hardy to about -6 degrees Celsius. The anti-trolling team. Holy cow. Everybody is blue when they show up. Is Jim a troll? Are you sure? I don't know. I don't know if Jin's a troll. I don't get the impression yet. Jin, you're not a troll, are you? He's been in here commenting before. I got to go. Okay, see you guys, Sandor. Take care, buddy. So let's think about that Zoom thing at the end of the month. I think it'd be... Hey, no, I don't think you got your painting yet, Sandor, did you? Wendy's asking if you got your painting yet, your Bigfoot painting. I don't think you would have got it yet. It's going to take time. Like, I'm not a troll. No, I don't think Jin is. I think Jin is legit. Orneke pals. I'm not too sure. Rapilostylus sapida, Dylan. I'm not too sure about that. I've grown them from seed before, though. Benjamin, live in Nunavut. Nunavut. There's no palm trees in Nunavut, I'll tell you. Everyone in the chat will be blue. Yeah, pretty much. Sam. Oh, Sam. Yes, Sam, you can be one. It's like I have this bunch of lollipops and everybody wants a lollipop. So now you're one, Sam, too. I feel bad leaving somebody out. So it's funny when I'm looking at this. So there will never, ever be a troll on my live streams again because, Logan, you can do the math. How many moderators do we have in here? I've seen Jin before. Yeah, he's definitely been in here before and he's in the draw, Palm Nation. Yeah, he has for sure. Many times. I'm pretending to be a troll. Oh, you better watch it. They'll delete you. Have you ever tried growing passion? Yes, we have lots of it growing, Joanne. And you can watch our videos of passion fruit. It grows really easy here. So we have passion vine. Yeah, Jin's been in here a lot in the past. Okay, I will count. Okay, Logan, it's your duty to count. You are a moderator and you have to count how many moderators are in here because it streams by so fast for me. See, right now I'm seeing Benjamin, Sam, Jin, Palm Nation, Logan, Sandor, 14. Okay, 14, Sandor. Cool. What kiwi do you grow? We grow Actinidia deliciosa. I planted it 27 or 28 years ago. We had a lot of kiwi off of it. Thanks for making. You're welcome, Palms USA. Like I said, I have an army of moderators here. We have the whole U.S. Moderator army backing us up here, which is a good thing. And I know nothing's going to slip by you guys because you guys have good eyes. My eyes aren't the greatest. Sometimes I got to wear glasses. And where are my glasses? There they are. You know what? I'm trying to read things without glasses. So maybe I'll strengthen my eyes. How's the weather? The weather here is beautiful, Mason. It's I'm not going to say beautiful. It's nice. It's seasonal. It's overcast, and it's around 8 degrees Celsius, something like that. It's okay. You are here for us. So we're out gardening all morning. Logan, tell us how many Zeptos it would take for a troll. Yeah, Logan will figure that out. Yes, thanks, Palms USA, and Canada. Thanks. Yes, and Canada, Benjamin. So we have people in Canada and the U.S. guarding for trolls. You're like the barrier. I can see you all standing there with your loaded big submachine guns. Better than -5. Yeah, no, it's the coldest temperature we've had here so far. We had one morning of it at -0.2 degrees Celsius. And that's how my weather station records stuff. I'll let you know when it'll take a while because it took 2 weeks just about 2 weeks for my seeds to get to a guy in Calgary. Can you believe that, Sandor? That is how slow the snail mail is. And I wasn't impressed by it. He messaged me. He says, did you send my seeds? I says, yes, I mail everything. When I say I mail stuff, I mail stuff. When Wendy says she mails stuff, she mails stuff. I mail seeds every week. All right. So when somebody buys something from me on eBay, it gets mailed the very next day. If they pay for it, it gets mailed the next day. You know what I mean? So your thing is in the mail and it should be there soon. How close can fruit trees be together? What type of fruit trees are you talking? Apple trees? We eat trolls for breakfast. We don't like trolls and bots. Joe, you can stream another 6 hours. I can stream across. If you can stream another 6 hours, I can stream across days again. I did a 3 hour yesterday. Fruit trees, ours are probably about 10, I guess 10 feet apart, 8 feet apart, something like that. Keep them smaller too, so you can reach the fruit. Eat trolls for breakfast. You know what I had for breakfast? I had really good Canadian back bacon with some free range eggs. Yeah, it was good. Well, big photo. Wendy did a Bigfoot drawing, a painting for Sandor, so it's on its way to Ontario. Saturn, because the atmosphere there sounds like screaming for Saturn. Oh yeah, it's crazy, eh? Johan, it said on our weather app that down is apparently -18. Wow, -18. Stay warm, Johan. Stay warm. But I think they got it. Hopefully it's wrong. Hopefully it will not get to -18. Dylan Kelly. Yeah, we have apple trees. We have grafted 4 or 5 on one. Hey Joe, in McMinnville, where they grow orchards, fence rows. So there's espalier, Clyde. Yeah, and we have one like that that's espalier along our pump house. So it goes like this, and then it goes like this, and it's on the wall. And Wendy got that one. I think it's got 5 different apples on it. It's crazy, eh? It's got 5 different apples on that one tree. All right, Joe, I'm going to eat dinner. Okay, take care, Jen. And have a good one. And Mr. Moderator Jin, thanks for coming in there. And if we do a Zoom later on this month, I got to figure out how that all works. I'm not good like that with the computer. Wendy will help me figure it out. And then we could actually all Zoom together here, which would be cool. So I could do like a Zoom meeting. Oh, great. Yeah, they grow like grapes. Yeah, exactly, Duck Killer Clyde. Just like in the vineyards. It's a good way to grow them. And you can get all the fruit too. I need to see if I can find you on Facebook again. Yeah, you're in the Palm group, Clyde. Can you translate my French? I don't know how to speak French, so I could never translate French. I don't know any French. I know ouvrez la porte, fermez la bouche, because the teacher used to say fermez la bouche. When I was in the French class, that's what she pointed me, and she'd say fermez la bouche, and next time you're out of the class. Ouvrez la porte, fermez la bouche. There you go. That's what it was fermez la bouche, right? Fermez la bouche is close your mouth. And that's what it is, because I like to talk a lot. So she says, Joey, you talk again, you're out. Ouvrez la porte, through the door, right? A radio station. Wendy said I should have a radio station. Well, I'm going to tell you something about radio, folks. I used to be the weatherman on Salt Spring Island for the radio. And there's a picture somewhere around here. I don't know where. No, it's right here. It's right here. It's an old picture. It's kind of dusty, but it's hard to see. But there I am on the microphone. Can you see that in the corner? It's hard to see that picture. Let's see. It is. I'm right here in the corner on the microphone. There's a big microphone there. There I am right there. Sorry, I'm in that corner on the microphone. That's at CFSI Radio, 107.9 FM. I was doing the weather, and I used to do the weather for our local station. It was a lot of fun. And then the radio station folded after many years. A guy bought it and ran it into the ground. And unfortunately, we don't have a radio station anymore. But I have a lot of YouTube videos of me at the radio station on Jungle Joe C. So if you want to see what's happening at the radio station when we had it, either on Jungle Joe C, just put in CFSI Radio, Salt Spring, and you'll see it doesn't always work that way. You can build a radio needle on top. You know what? I do have big antennas up right now because I do transmit, right? And you've seen my stuff that I transmit on. I do broadcast here. I have big radios right there. You see them out there? There's my broadcast station right there. You see? So when I talk to people, I talk here, right there. So I broadcast, and I do have 2 antennas up. I have an IMAX 2000 and an Antron 99 up outside the out in the garden there, sticking up above the bamboo, way above the bamboo. That was a lag. Yeah, I do lag sometimes here. Oh, well, that's the way she goes, eh? Somebody speaking French in there. I cannot understand French for the world of me. I was never good at French. Palm Nation needs vodka. I don't even remember the last time I even tried that stuff. Holy God, it's too strong for me. So I bought a couple of 6-packs of beer when I was out in town because I got a friend coming over. One of the guys I work with is coming over. He wants to see Wendy's tiny house. And I drop a 6-pack of beer. I drop one of the beer, came out of the 6-pack, hits the ground. And of course, it hits a sharp beer coming out everywhere. And I really was not even in the mood for drinking a beer. I can't drink beer in cool weather. That's me. It has to be a hot summer day before I have a beer or I'm in Hawaii. So I had to drink this beer because I couldn't let it go to waste. So about this much was coming out of the can, like was out of the can by the time it sprayed out. When I opened up the thing, it came all over the place. Are your road signs metric or imperial? It's metric here. Everything's metric. Yeah. So when I'm driving in front of our place, it says 60K. What date do you announce prize winners? Luca, last Saturday of every month. So the last Saturday of every month, I will shake this up. I will get Wendy to come in here and stick her mitten in here. And there's a lot of people in this. There's a lot of people in this draw. Like, I mean, there's probably 70. I bet you there's 75 people in here. Hey, look at that. Sam, look at that one. That's pretty cool writing. What writing is that? I use meters a lot. You know what? I use Imperial too, though, Duck Killer Clyde. Okay, no drinking and driving in USA. No, same with here, Duck Killer Clyde. You cannot do that. That's a bad thing to do. So this is the way it works here in Canada, at least here on Salt Spring. Do you wear masks on? No, we don't, Dylan. No, only when you go into stores. You don't have to wear them anywhere else. If you go into a store, Arabic, cool. Okay, so, let's do a practice drawing right now. Okay, Duck Killer Clyde, that's a good question. I'm going to try to put my hand in here. Imagine if I got my hand stuck in there and I couldn't get it out. I'd have to be typing with my left hand. Okay, so we're gonna pull a name out right here. I pulled out. Oh my God! I pulled out Jin's name. I pulled out Jin's name. Can you see that right there? Jin. Ha ha. That's crazy. Yeah. So it's not a wise idea to drink and drive. I'm gonna do another one. Okay. Let's do another one here. Dave. You know what? But it doesn't have Dave's last name. So that's not very good. It just says Dave. I should have put his last name. I'm just doing Duck Killer Clyde said, yeah, I should throw it in the trash. James Palms. He's in Ontario. That's pretty cool. But you know what? I could pick. You got twice the chance to win Duck Killer Clyde because Betty's name's in here too, right? This one here is Hardy Palm Trees, Utah. So some of these people aren't always in here, right? That's the thing. Blast Off 57. That's Mike. Hawaiian Monarch Soak doesn't share. We'll make sure we send something really nice to your wife, Betty. I'll send her something cool for Salt Spring Island. One of the things is to do some Salt Spring Island currency because our $2 banknote has a Hawaiian on it. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty neat currency. And one of Wendy's cards. Wendy has art cards. All of her paintings are on cards. She sells them in her gallery. So one of them will be an art card too with something in it. Pull my name or I'll hold the chat hostage. Use imaginary. Right on. You need to shake up the container. Gonna shake it up more? Here we go. Okay, shake it up. Okay, we're gonna shake it up. Imagining and don't. Well, I'm not drawing. It's pretend. It's pretend draw. It's Scotty. That's my friend Scotty. He just bought property here. I pulled up two names, right? Logan. There's Logan's name. Okay, there's Logan. Your name came up. Logan Hughes. And you know what? I got to put your last name on there. Let's do Logan Hughes because say there's another Logan that came in there. Okay, where's my pen? Of course, isn't working now. Logan Hughes. There we go. There's an E in there. Sorry. If I don't put my name in a few more times. I could if you want. You want your name in there 3 times? Benjamin. You could do that if you want. What do you want to donate? You could. You're talking about the $sign. Okay. Yeah. If you hit the $sign, I will put your name in there more times. I promised you. I keep forgetting about the $sign on there. You mean like a tip? Okay. If you want to donate, Sam, yeah, you can. And I will promise I'll put your name and I'll do it right in front of you right now. Well, I don't know. He's He's talking about it. And if you do it, I would definitely put your name in there. I'm going to put this back up here. I don't expect anything. I don't expect anything from anybody. That's just the way I am. What's that? Oh, it'll be on a colored piece of paper. Yeah, that's what Wendy says. It'll be on a colored piece of paper, Sam. That's what she said. That's her suggestion. All right, cool. Awesome. Wendy did give me a tip one time, and I think Logan did too. Logan, yeah. So you know what? I have to put Logan's name in there twice. Logan, you're going in there twice, okay? Because you did do that, and that was nice of you. So Logan, you're going in there. Logan Hughes. You're in there twice. Okay, I'm going to put 2 tick marks beside your name. All righty, let me find my scissors here. There you go. Logan Hughes. Okay, so now you got twice. Just like Duck Killer Clyde could win. He's got a double chance of winning because Betty's in there too. They're in the same family. And I'm sure she's going to share with you, Clyde. Come on. She'll share with you. I think Wendy would share with me. Would you share with me, Wendy? She said she'd share with me. Logan, I'm going to find your name here. I go all the way to heck with just tips. Right on, man. I like that sense of humor. Okay, Dara. Oh, Dara's in there too. Okay, Dara. Okay, Dara's going to go in there now twice. Thanks, Dara. Dara. And you guys could get palm seeds out of it too, right? It's not just, you know what? Would you prefer me to send you guys palm seeds? Seriously, would you rather have a gift, or would you rather have like a surprise gift? Or would you? Okay, thanks, Dara. Okay, so there's Dara. Dara's in there twice now. Dara is going in twice. So, okay, so yeah, you let me know what you want when you get your name drawn. Okay, Sam. Okay, so Sam is going in there twice now. Sam. Perfect. Sam L. So you're going in there twice. Okay. Okay, so now you guys have twice a chance of winning. So you guys will let me know when Wendy surprise. Okay, so Duck Killer Clyde wants a surprise gift. Okay, cool. Yeah, mini tiki keychain. Well, you know what? I do make mini tikis. I mean, that could be it too. I make them out of arbutus and eucalyptus, tiny tikis. So yeah, we have them at our gallery here. I'll never get rich, Sam. I'll never get rich. That's why I got to go to work 5 days a week, man. If I was rich, I would be retired, and if I had lots of money, I would invite you guys down, and we could actually be sitting here talking on my sun deck about palms, or in the living room. Could I get my name again? I think I did put you in there. Logan's in there twice. You're in there twice, Logan. You are in there twice. Yes, you did. I put you in. I just put you in again. What if you donate a number that's times you put the name in? I see. Okay, cool. What if you donate a number? So a number what of gifts? Is that what you mean? If I tipped again. Oh yeah, if you tipped again, you get it in again for sure. Absolutely. I would put it in there again, Logan. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's the way to work it. I will do that for sure. Absolutely. No questions about it. I'll write your name on here right now. So Logan Hughes. There we go. All right. So anyway, somebody's name is going to get picked. Some of you guys have your names in here more than others now. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of names in this YouTube draw, right? But you let me know what you want. If you guys want palm seeds, I can send you palm seeds, right? If you guys want a surprise, I can send you a surprise. Some people like surprises. Duck Killer Clyde, any amount. You can do anything you want. You know, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? But I will put your name in here again. I promise. I wrote it right down, and I'll just cut it off, and I'll just stick it in there. Logan Hughes. It doesn't work the way, John, the US dollar is superior to everything. It is. Our dollar is only worth 78 cents. Our dollar is only worth 78 cents here in Canada. I think, you know, one time we were in Hawaii, it was about 5 years ago, the Canadian dollar went to $1.10. And that would have been, you know what? Okay, I'm heading right over, Duck Killer Clyde. I hope you're watching that on the big screen. Gotta go. It's getting late and school begins tomorrow. Wow. Okay, Joanne, take care, man. Stay safe at school. School goes on as usual here too. There's no lockdowns or anything on Salt Spring Island. So, and I think everything's safe in Oregon too, right? Isn't that the way it is down there, Clyde and Betty? Safe in Oregon, right? State of Oregon. I don't know how much a euro's worth. I haven't got a clue how much a euro is worth. I know how much a Bitcoin's worth. Do you know how much Bitcoin are worth? I think they went up to 40 grand. Are you guys into Bitcoin? I don't do that stuff, but I hear because they talk about it when I'm listening to the news. No, wait, not. Do they have wear masks? No, don't have to wear masks in our school. We don't have any even on our island, Sam. There's zero of you know what going on here on Salt Spring Island. Like I said, there was 3 confirmed cases throughout the year, and that was a while ago. £1 is 135 US. So Ireland, I think, uses pound, right? Euro. I thought Bitcoin was 10. No, I heard a Bitcoin was 40 grand. Look it up. Google it, Logan. I'm sure I heard that on the news yesterday when we were listening to the news. It went up $20,000. So correct me if I'm wrong, Logan. Do it. Look it up because you're good at looking stuff up. 1 Bitcoin is 50,000 Canadian. There we go, 50,000 Canadian. So it was 40,000 the other day. Now it's 50,000. Hey Wendy, Bitcoin went up to 50,000 now. It went up 20,000. There's 40,000 the other day. Bitcoin is 30K. Euro isn't worth more at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure how much a euro is worth. I've never even seen a euro coin. I just don't really like. Have you guys ever seen Canadian money? I really don't like our money. It's plasticky, and I'm not impressed with our new money. I like paper money. I like the feel of American money. It's real, made out of real paper. The stuff we have now is plastic, and I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it. And sometimes it sticks together too. What would you do if someone donated $500? I'd send you a ton of seeds. I would send you so many seeds you wouldn't even know what to do with them all. Bitcoin is. Yeah, no kidding. I would send them a tiki. The dollar is a power. Dollar is ours is based on Duck Killer Clyde. Ours is based on oil, commodity. My dad has some of the Canadian money. Yeah, I got some really old stuff too, Canadian money. Plastic one is, yeah, it's waterproof. I just do not like it. A trunk jubea. Yeah, sure. I have one in our garden and that's it. We only have one jubea. US currency is made out of, I like US currency. I like the feel of it. I have a lot of US currency. Older ones too. I have some old $2 bills and stuff. I have some fractional notes from the 1800s, which is really cool. Hey, Jin, you're back. Cool. Did you know 1 penny cost 2 cents to make? Yeah, we don't have pennies anymore. There's no pennies in Canada. They stopped making them years ago. We get Canadian pennies. Yeah, we get American ones here all the time. We get a lot of American coins in our change, right? This is a cool one here. Here's a good one right here. Check out this. Okay. Here's a $1 American, right? Right there. How about this one? Isn't that a cool one right there? And that is made out of paper, believe it or not. That's trolling of money. Isn't that wild? Isn't that a cool looking bill? Look at the numbers on that. But yeah, we get American pennies and change all the time. We've always had American pennies. Ireland is not part of the UK, just to clarify. So does Ireland have their own currency? They must. Hey, Wendy, you've been to Ireland. They have their own currency, right? Ireland has their own currency, right? I think they do. I was going to show you some Canadian money. I'll show you some Canadian money, okay? Just want to show you this. For those of you that haven't seen Canadian money before, okay, so that's what a 20 looks like, okay? There's a $20 bill, and it's got this clear strip in it. It's plastic. I do not like this stuff at all. I've always been a guy that's collected banknotes and stuff, so it doesn't impress me. And then we have